Yo, what up? I'm back. I'm off my 30-day ban. Okay, because I was in jail for 30 days for doing all my political blasts, right? My political posts. I was thrown in jail for 30 days. So from doing lives, right? So I've been able to post, but I couldn't do any lives. So anyway, so I'm free today. I'm out of jail. I'm out on parole, and I'm sure it's just a matter of time before I end up back in, right? Which is why I created another backup to my backup account, right? So we good. So because we got about 29 days until this election, right? So I'm sure it's gonna get way dirtier. So you know, I'm like I consider myself like the news. I'm the media, right? Because we can't trust the media because they're liars, right? So I'm the news, right? You are the news. So anyway, let's get to the fitness, okay? Because this one's about fitness, not about political stuff, okay? So check this out. So when it comes to your leg training, your booty training, ladies, your performance, everything, you have to understand a few things, okay? Pretty much all the stuff that you're going to want to do, whether it's running, jumping, sports, whatever, you need your legs, okay? And they need to have proper mobility in order for them to be able to produce force, right, and strength, and perform the way that they really can, right? They truly can. And for you ladies, for your booty development, right? So, step number one, okay, I'm going to give you 4 tips here, okay? One of them is, 3 of them are going to be mobility techniques, okay? The first one is a reality technique, okay? Because understand this, people, okay? The number one reason why you have aches, pains, and issues, you have extremely tight muscles, the reason why you always have chronic injuries and things going on is because of one thing. Your shitty diet, okay? Your diet is highly inflammatory, okay? And when you eat inflammatory stuff and then you go work out, you're gonna be like, ooh, ow, you're gonna tweak, tear things, the shit's gonna happen. It's gonna be hard for you to do stuff because you're gonna be constantly tight all the time. So number one is eat clean, okay? So what is eating clean? Protein and vegetables, okay? Protein and vegetables, okay? Never eat any bread, any pasta, any crackers, any pizza, any of that shit, okay? It's gonna fuck you up, all right? So that's step one. Okay? Now I'm going to show you 3 mobility techniques, which are little techniques of mine, which you've probably never seen before, because most trainers don't even know this shit. Okay? This is some shit that I made up. Okay? This is my shit right here. My shit. Okay? So you're going to be learning some of my techniques, and I do this all the time, which is why you often see me setting PRs and stuff when I go to like 1,000 steps and I run trails and, you know, I'm doing all kinds of crazy lifts and stuff like that. It's because I do these all the time. Okay? So I'm going to show you my tricks, and I'm going to tell you how to do this. So anyways, first off, there's 3 main muscles that you need to hit in order for your body, your lower body, to be able to perform the way that it should. Okay, so step 1 is you have to roll out your hip flexors. Okay, and the hip flexors that I'm talking about are right here. Okay, so if you find your hip bone, now some of you are really fat, so you probably can't find it. Okay, which is a whole nother reason why you need to eat clean. Okay, all right, so you're going to find your hip bones, right? Find your hip bones right here. Go right inside of it. There's a muscle that runs up like this, okay? And that muscle attaches from your femurs, okay? Right here, your femurs. Not right here, not right, literally right here, but on your femurs, your thigh bone here, right? And connects straight to your lumbar spine, okay? This is the number 2 reason why you have back pain. Okay? Number 2 reason why you have back pain is you have tight psoas muscles. Okay? That's the number 2 reason. The number 1 reason is because your fucking diet, like I already told you. Okay? So number 2 is number 1 is reduce the inflammation by eating clean. Step 2 is roll your psoas. Okay? And it's spelled with a P, psoas. Okay? So you're going to roll these bad boys out. There's a bunch of techniques that you can do. I'm going to show you 2 techniques that I do on a regular basis. Step 1, using this little landmine. Can you guys see this right here? Let me see. Watch this. See this right here? Watch this. Okay. I'm going to show you how to do this. So what you're going to do, you're going to sit like this. Set up a little landmine like this, right? What up, Polly? Making a Facebook Live right now, brother. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to straddle it, right? Lay straight back like this, right? And you're going to lay this right on top of your psoas here, okay? And you're going to roll this bad boy so that way it keeps it from rolling back and forth. And you just control this and break these bad boys up. And this hurts like hell, okay? You'll feel like somebody's sticking a knife in you, okay? So roll these bad boys. You can do that for 5, 10, 15 minutes. Most of you guys have never touched your psoas before, so they're gonna be really, 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 really tight. So you're gonna have to put a lot of time in them, okay? Step 2, which is the same muscle group, I'm gonna show you a different technique, okay? This, you can use a ball, right? You can even, my favorite thing to do, my favorite thing to do, which I don't have here, is as a dumbbell, right? Is to use a dumbbell. If you work out at like the 24-hour fitnesses or LA fitnesses, right? They got those dumbbells that have the really thin hex edge, right? Use that, okay? Use that, it digs in there super, super deep, really, really effective. So you're gonna do the same thing on the ball, like this, right? Roll that bad boy out, spin 15 minutes on each one, okay? You can do this at home too. I do this at home sometimes too, because I have some of these at my house too, okay? So that's the first muscle that we gotta fix, okay? Is your psoas. Now the second muscle I'm gonna show you is your quads, okay? We're gonna roll your quads out, right? A lot of you guys have tight quads, you've never rolled your quads before, and the same thing, right? When your quads are tight, it's gonna lead to back issues, but it's also whenever you're doing squats and things like that, it's gonna restrict your motion to where you can't actually squat deep. Now, if you wanna get your, ladies, you wanna be getting your booty round, you gotta get that booty down, right? You gotta be able to squat deep, you gotta be able to lunge deep, okay? Doing these little half squats that I see you guys doing it's not gonna get that booty, okay? So let me show you how to roll this. So watch this. We're gonna come over here this time. Okay, watch this. So what you're gonna do, let me face my camera over here, make sure you guys can see me. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is you're gonna grab a bar, right? Now, for you ladies, you're gonna need to do this with like say I have 25s in the bar right now. So you probably have to start with like 25s. This will probably be heavy enough for you because it's excruciatingly painful, but this is the aggressive way to roll your muscles out. You dudes need to start with a 45, work your way up to 185 pounds to 225 pounds to get really deep inside the tissue, right? So what you're gonna do, sit down on a bench or a box, put this on your quads, right? Roll it all the way up to your hips, right? All the way up, and then go all the way back down. And you're gonna see, it's gonna be like, oh, ooh, ah. That's usually my face, because I'm usually doing this with 185 pounds in the bar. It's my face the whole time I'm doing it. But you gotta just roll it back and forth like 20 times, okay? You're gonna find some areas are super knotted. When you find those areas, just hold it, and then just kind of wiggle your legs a little bit, and then just try and get that to break down. You gotta get that to break down. Okay, so that's that one. The third one I'm gonna show you is your calves, okay? So watch this. So this is my calf rolling technique that I guarantee you've never seen unless you've been following me for a while, because this is something that I made up, okay? Let me move this chair out of the way. All right, so what you're gonna do is find a wall, find something you can sit up against, grab one of these fixed bars, or you could use a dumbbell handle, right? Or you could use the little blue ball like I just showed you to roll your psoas on. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit down, right? Put your calves on here, and you can do one at a time or two at a time. Right? If you see me at the gym, I stack 45s, 2 to 3 on my legs, okay? Use this little pad here, and then what you're gonna do, put this on your shins, right? Then you're gonna roll these calves up, right? And then slowly start to work your way up, and you're gonna go all the way to behind the knee, right? Because the calf's attached up there, okay? So you're gonna roll these bad boys out. This right here alone, you could spend hours, okay? Hours on, because your calves are wrecked, okay? A lot of you guys are heavy, right? So your calves have been taking a beating every single step for your whole lives, and most of you have never rolled your calves out, so your calves are wrecked. So you could literally spend hours rolling those bad boys out. So expect to spend a lot of time on those. So I actually do these all the time, like when I'm getting ready to go run stairs, or I'm getting ready to go run trails, or I'm getting ready to do legs. I'll come in and I'll literally roll for like an hour, hour and a half straight before I even start working out. No joke. So, but keeping your mobility in check is key to staying injury free, and also key so that way you can actually perform your best, right? So you got to make sure that you are always working on your mobility. A lot of you guys never roll your muscles. You never stretch. You never get massages. That's the recipe to get injuries, okay? Don't do that. You need to be putting a lot of time into your mobility. I recommend buying a bunch of tools, a bunch of things that you can just keep in your living room. I have a box in my living room, and whenever I'm just chilling, doing some work at home or whatever, I'll be on the floor rolling out my muscles, rolling out my hips, rolling out my chest, rolling out my lats, like rolling out something, right? Because I train every single day of the week. So I'm constantly always trying to fix something. So there's some tips for you. As you can see, look, Paulie's over here. He just got here. Look, what's he doing? What's he doing? First thing he did, got in here to roll out. You'll notice, well, you guys don't see this, but my clients, when they get in every day, that's the first thing they do, is they come in and they start rolling out their muscles. They roll out their psoas first because they know that it's very, very important, and then they start rolling out their legs or whatever we're going to be doing that day. They roll out first before we begin. So anyway, so that's my little 4 tips for you to improve your performance, your squats, your lunges, your running, jumping, sprinting, sporting, and your booty development for you ladies. So let's recap those. So we said what? The step number 1 was clean up your diet, okay? You're not gonna get away with it. It will always bite you in the ass, okay? Step 2, roll your psoas. Step 3, roll your quads. Step 4, roll your calves, okay? You do those and you'll be always staying injury free. You won't have any back pain, you won't have any problems, and you'll be able to perform like a beast all the time, okay? Got it? Have a great day.